Okay, so I have absolutely nothing prepared. This is just kind of a stream of consciousness, I guess. First thing, thinks. I guess those are thoughts. I'm just gonna go with the first thing coming to mind right now about Battlefield 6. I almost said Black Ops 6. Battlefield 6. Uh, First day was pretty good. It was pretty good. Not gonna lie. Um, I did have a slight issue with multiplayer not installed thing. Pretty easy to fix. Unfortunately, I know that there were a lot of people out there who on EA platform were struggling to even play and access the game, which is unfortunate. So that's rough. I know EA actually came out and said that they're going to supply people with a bunch of double XP, you know, to kind of compensate for their loss of time being able to play, which is cool. They did something. You know, a lot of companies I feel like wouldn't even go through with the trouble as they haven't before. So it's just W's all around for the way Battlefield is handling this kind of rivalry right now between Call of Duty and Battlefield. But you know, general thoughts about the game. Me and my buddies played last night for 7 hours straight. Everyone got off of work, we logged on, and just couldn't stop having fun, to be honest with you. Performance was pretty good, solid. I didn't crash once personally, you know, knock on wood. I did have some stuttering on a couple of the maps, or one of the maps in particular. The one that's like the kind of bizarre, kind of busy city-like area. Besides that, though, I can't complain. I can't complain, really. Gameplay was fun, super smooth. If you're a Battlefield fan, I would definitely say you gotta play it. Gunplay is smooth. All of the attachments are pretty easy. Like it's just so easy to kind of fix and tweak your classes and your guns, and it's not too much, which I like. The destruction's really good, or as good as I guess it could be, especially after 2042. There was like next to none. What else? Squad deathmatch. I don't know if that was a mode before. I've played, you know, since Bad Company 2, but I don't remember there being a squad deathmatch. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. Pretty cool. It's like, you know, you just have your if you have 4 friends, super fun, super addicting. Sniping, of course, is super satisfying always. I don't know why, but even just running and gunning, super fun. The ladder they added to the assault class was very cool. Again, I don't know if that's something that's been in the game before. I'd never seen it. I think it's definitely going to add a lot of mobility and positioning, which is really, really fun. The maps are good. What kept me playing was the gameplay, really. It's just, especially day one, I can't praise it enough, honestly. Like, so good. Getting a match is super easy. It just was smooth. It just is so smooth. Leveling does take a little bit, which is fine. I really don't. I don't want to rush through this anyway, or especially first day. Did not do any vehicles, except for a tank here and there, a couple times. From my understanding, those are also very smooth. All the classes work well. It feels the most like just a good Battlefield game. Again, I feel like if you're a Battlefield fan, this is easily a must play, I think. And hot take, you know, due to obviously the elephant in the room with like EA being bought out and this whole acquisition ahead of release. With new management, I think there always is going to come changes. Maybe not. Hopefully for the better. Hopefully for the better. That's what all of us could hope. But this being such a gem with a old franchise, buy now, get in now. It's rare, especially these days, like I said, for a franchise who's been around as long as Battlefield, and all the controversy and the great titles and the bad titles and the okay titles. Like, this is a really good one. Sound is great. The movement is as good as it needs to be. That's the other thing. The movement is as good as it needs to be. It's not. It's very realistic. Like, footsteps are heavy. You know, the gear you carry would be heavy. So I guess that makes sense that it's heavy. You know, you're not sluggish, but you're not like, it's not like Call of Duty sliding around. You can slide. It's short. You can dive. But maybe as like, you know, the months and the years go by, people will kind of figure out how to game it a little bit. But they seem to have got the movement down on rails to where it won't get super out of control. Not that I have a problem with that. Listen, I love movement as much as the next guy. Get good, you know, skill issue, all that stuff. I totally get it. But that is like a newer feature. That is a newer skill gap, and especially with a game that's like kind of rooted in realism, I guess, quote unquote. It is just nice to see it not be chaos. Yeah, the game looks amazing. Yeah, I think I touched on it. Guns, sound, gameplay, visuals, run smooth, fun with friends. It's just it's a Battlefield game also. That's not like I'm gonna sit here and say it's like the best shooter I've ever played. You know, it doesn't do anything uniquely new. It's not anything, it's nothing brand new. It's just a good, really good Battlefield. And I think that's pretty much it. So yeah, Battlefield 6, man. We'll be playing more of it. I don't think, I have no plans at least to cover, like this is just a complete multiplayer review. This is completely multiplayer. I have not ventured into a campaign at all. I'm not completely against it. I'm just not super enticed to jump into it just yet. I just played Black Ops 6 campaign, beat it for the first time last weekend, so I'm a little bit burnt out on shooter campaigns at the moment. So still, you know, obviously on this channel, looking to cover a bunch of different stuff and play a bunch of different kinds of games. Can't help but, you know, like a fun multiplayer shooter to play with some friends. So definitely will be covering this, you know, as time goes on. But by no means am I just going to be completely shifting over to just creating and making Battlefield 6 stuff. So yeah, just kind of something fun. I don't even know if I need to put that in there, but yeah. Day one thoughts on Battlefield 6. I think I covered it. That's pretty much it. Excited to dive more into it. Alright, that's it. See ya.